In this video lesson, we will be revising lines and angles, and let us see what all is important from this chapter. I want you to go through the definitions and important terms from lines and angles. Theorem. There are many theorems in this chapter, but you will learn one important theorem. I want you to learn the proof of that theorem. Then word problems. You may get word problems. You will have word problems based on complementary and supplementary angles. Textual and similar type of questions from the textbook, exercise 6.1, revise first, second, third, fourth and the sixth question, and you could get similar type of problems. So with this, we start with revision on lines and angles. Now, go through all these definitions. You should know what complementary angles are, what are supplementary angles, because you could get problems based on complementary and supplementary angles. So these are some of the definitions that you should be aware of. These terms, you should know what they represent. Multiple choice questions, MCQs, will be asked in the paper. I repeat, in the entire paper, there is no typing. You just have to select the correct option. The measure of an angle is 5 times its complement. What is the measure of the angle? So you will keep a rough paper ready and work out the solution and then click on the correct option. So how would you solve this? The measure of an angle is 5 times its complement. Since you don't know the measure of the angle, we will assume the measure of the angle to be x. So what is the complement of x? The complement of x is 90 minus x. The measure of this angle is 5 times its complement. That means x is 5 times 90 minus x. So how would you put it? X equal to 5, 90 minus x. And when you solve it, you get the value of x equal to 75. You click on this and that's the correct option. In the earlier video lessons, you have seen these questions. What is the supplement of 60 degree? Supplement of 60 will be 180 minus 60 degree. What is the supplement of 3/5 of a right angle? So first to find out what is 3/5 of a right angle, which is 3 upon 5 into 90, that is 54. And the supplement of 54 is 126 degree. So you could get such type of questions. Question number 7. Two complementary angles are in the ratio 4:5. Find the angles. Now, let the common multiple be x. Whenever ratio related problems are given, I have mentioned this, take the common multiple to be x. So you get 4x and 5x, but they are complementary angles. So what does that mean? The total of these two angle is 90. So 4x plus 5x equal to 90 degree. 9x is 90. When you solve it, you get the value of x as 10. But here they have not asked you the value of x, they have asked you find the angles. So the angle will be 4x, that is 4 into 10, 5x, 5 into 10, that is 50. And when you add these two angles, you get the total as 90 degree. Okay, and when you take out the ratio 40:50, you get 4:5. So students, I hope you have understood how to solve problems based on complementary, supplementary angles. Okay, we will look at few more. Find the value of x for which 2x minus 5 and x minus 10 are complementary. What does that mean? These two angles are complementary angles. So if they are complementary angles, it means your total is 90. So you solve it. 2x minus 5 plus x minus 10 equal to 90 degree. Now how do you solve this? Find the value of x for which angles 2x minus 5 and x minus 10 are complementary. Add these two because their total is 90. So 2x minus 5 plus x minus 10 equal to 90. When you solve it, you get the answer as 35 degree. So they have not asked you for the measure of the angles. They have asked you find the value of x. So read the question thoroughly. Such type of problems you could get. Keep a rough paper ready, solve it, and then click on the correct option. Of course, in this question, I'm not giving you all the options, okay? But these are some examples of MCQs that I want you to practice. Question number 9. Find the measure of an angle which is 24 degrees more than its complement. Now, how do you work out this? Find the measure of an angle. You don't know what the angle is, so let us assume the angle to be x, which is 24 more than its complement. That means we are talking about complementary angles here. So look at the question. Is the question about supplementary angles or is it about complementary angles? Since this is about complementary angles, let the measure of the angle be x. What is the complement of x? 90 minus x. Okay. Like what is the complement of 60? 90 minus 60. What is the complement of 40? 90 minus 40. So what is the complement of x? 90 minus x. Now this angle is more. It is 24 degree more. Now, whichever angle is more, you write down that first. So x is more, so you write x first. Its complement is 90 minus x, you write later. But this angle is 24 degree more than its complement. In other words, the difference between these two is 24. Because when I say one number is more than the other by 24, it means the difference is 24. So you always write the bigger number first, right? So in this case, I will write x first, then its complement, that is 90 minus x, then you subtract it. X minus 90 minus x equal to 24. When you open the bracket, you get the value of x. Find the measure of an angle. So the value of x here is 57 degree. Students, this I have solved in the earlier video lesson also. I'm just revising it once again. Question number 10. Find the angle which is 5 times its supplement. So this is a question based on supplementary angles. So how do you begin? Let the angle be x. So if the angle is x, what is its supplement? Its supplement will be 180 minus x. So 180 minus x. Now this angle is 5 times its supplement. So x is equal to 5, 180 minus x. When you open the bracket, you get the value of x as 150 degree. So the given angle is 150 degree. Which of the following statement is false? So 4 options are given to you. You have to see which is incorrect. Through a given point, only one straight line can be drawn. This is a false statement because if one point is given, you can draw infinite straight lines. Now these are some of the diagram based questions. Question number 11, you have to find out what is the measure of angle COB. So let us see how to calculate angle COB here. Now it is mentioned that here we are assuming that all these are straight lines. I have not mentioned it out here, considering AB, EF and CD to be straight lines. So if this angle is 40, you know this angle is 40 because they are vertically opposite angles. This angle is 35, so this angle will also be 35 degree. Okay. Now, what will be the next step? This angle will be 105. So EOD you will get as 105 degree. And if EOD is 105, what will be COF? COF will also be 105 because they are vertically opposite angles. You have to find out angle COB. So angle COB will be the addition of these two, 105 plus 35. So you get the answer as 140 degree. Students, there are many ways also of solving this. You feel free to choose whichever method you want. Now in the given figure, AOB is a straight line and the value of x is. So in this, you have to find the value of x. So which property you're going to use? You will use angles in a linear pair. So 3x plus 5x plus 60 is equal to 180 degree. When you solve it, students, you will get the value of x as 15. Please read the question very carefully. Have they asked you for the value of x or have they asked you for the measure of a particular angle? Okay, and accordingly you will answer it. Now this theorem is important. From this chapter, I want you to do only this theorem, that is theorem number 6.1. for the forthcoming examination from this chapter. Okay. If two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. So I'm explaining this theorem once again. You could get theorems under box type of questions. So draw two lines which intersect each other at point O. So you will write what is given and you'll mention what you have to prove. Now the proof. Now you know that OD stands on line AB. So these two are vertically, so these two are angles in a linear pair. So write down linear pair axiom. And OA stands on this. I have told you this before. You have to repeat any one of the angle in the next line. So I have repeated angle AOD. So AOD plus AOC is equal to 180 degree. That is the clue. Either you take BOD again down or you take AOD. The choice is yours. Now when you compare statement 1 and 2, what do you notice? The right hand side is equal, 180, 180. So the left hand side becomes equal. So I have equated it. Does anything cancel in this? Yes. AOD and AOD cancels off. So you get BOD is equal to AOC. And similarly, you can prove angle AOD congruent angle BOC. So this theorem, I want you to learn to prove it from this chapter. In the figure, x plus y equal to w plus z. Then prove that AOB is a line. If you remember, we have solved this question in the earlier video lesson. Now, why is this 360 degree? What is the reason? Is it because it's a straight angle or it's angular measure of a circle? It's because it is angular measure of a circle. So you will click on this option B. Question 2. But x plus y equal to z plus w, because it is already given to you. Therefore, x plus y plus. So plus what? Now look here, they have given from 1 and 2. So when you club 1 and 2, what will you get? Therefore, x plus y plus x plus y. So it is option A. So you'll click on option A. So this is the proof which is jotted down out here. But in that proof, you are getting hints here. Okay, a clue is given to you, all options are given to you. You just have to click on the correct option. It is that simple. Therefore, angle AOB equal to 180 degree, hence proved. Either you could get a box or they could just give you a line and you have to click on the correct option. So why is AOB 180 degree? Why is it 180? Because is it because if the sum of the two adjacent is 180, then the non-common arm forms a line? Or is it because if the sum of two angles is 180, then they always form a line? It is obviously option A, so you click on option A because this is a wrong option. When the sum of two angles is 180, that doesn't mean that they form a line. I could have two separate angles, right? I could have one angle of 100 degree and the other of 80 degree. Do they form a line? No, but in this case, they form a line. So it is option A. So students, here we end the revision of lines and angles. These were some of the MCQ type of questions you could expect in the paper, similar type. Practice complementary angles, supplementary angles, exercise 6.1, the questions that I have mentioned, and just do one theorem from this chapter, that is when two lines intersect each other, the vertically opposite angles formed will be congruent. Okay, now in the next video lesson, we will revise coordinate geometry. Until then, goodbye and take care.